That kitty has the audio.
I can hear you perfectly fine.
Okay, you're a little bit choppy. All right, what's up, everybody? It is Valentine's Day, so man, guys, if y'all are hanging out with your loved ones, man, hey, no worries, man. That's more important. We're just here hanging out, man. Just hanging out.
Absolutely. Everybody out there, happy Valentine's Day.
Heck yeah.
If you celebrate it, you could be like me and Stoner Man, and we're like, we don't, after a few years of being together, we're like, what's the point of this? What's the point of this?
I was
So,
telling
you
you
know,
that.
corporations.
I was telling you that from the start. I was
You
like,
were, but I mean, baby, I'm a girl. Like, it took me a little while to catch on to that. It's not
oh
because
yeah,
I'm a girl, like, it takes me a minute to catch on, but because, like, I'm not speaking for all women, but women tend to have more of an emotional thing with Valentine's Day.
yeah, but you're not like the typical woman, man. I mean, your idea of romance is like none. Well, no, not none, but most out there. Like it does not fit the norm. So don't try to fool people now.
Hey there, Woodchuck.
What's up, Woodchuck? Watch a movie. My life, Lindsay. Heck yeah, man! Like we're just saying, dude. This is Valentine's Day, man. We're just hanging out. If you guys with your families, man, your loved ones, hey, man, that's more important than us, dude. No hard feelings.
Exactly. Jody brings up exactly what we say. It's a crazy holiday. Shouldn't we love each other every day?
That's been my
Exactly.
point. Yeah, that's been my point. Like, I don't know why we have to have one day where we try to show our love for people. Man, I think that's the fucking problem. We need to show that shit every day, man. And that's why I don't believe it. I'm like, hey, I'd rather show Death Kitty, how much I love her, what she means to me every day, man. I don't feel like I can live with myself just do it one day. What's the fucking point of that?
Babe, being romantic here.
All right. Well, it is Friday. I don't know about y'all, but fucking work has been crazy as shit, dude. Crazy as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. We got a couple things we're gonna go over. Once again, guys, this is got open mic here. So anybody want a spot, man? Jump on in. Like I said, we can just send you a link and right there on your phone, computer, whatever, man. Jump on in. Jody says most these holidays is so we have to spend money. Yes, absolutely, man. Like
Absolutely.
any King of the Hill fans out there, the more you guys watch me, you'll realize I make a fucking lot of King of the Hill references and jokes. But dude, that show, like, it's nostalgic for me, man. Like it reminds me a lot of where I came up and everything. But dude, not only that, but just the shit Dale says, man. Like he sounds so fucking crazy to like the average person, but then like you you look at shit going on now and shit that's happened over the last like 10, 15, 20 years, and you watch that show and you're like, dude, they were calling it all, man. All of it. Daily brings up the fucking unisex bathrooms and all that shit, man. Like for real. Death Kitty, I think, yeah, you're the one that was telling me Mike Judge and Alex Jones were actually friends.
Yes, they
Isn't
are.
that right?
They are. Yes, they
So I
are.
think that's where
And
the Dale character came
we,
from, for
yes, we
real.
have a, yes, we have a theory. The theory is that the Dale character, Dale Gribble, is based off of Alex Jones. Let us know what y'all think.
Oh yeah. Oh, that reminds me. The when they run the episode where they run the gun store at Peggy's bookstore, the masked guy at the end sitting there, like he's got like his hood up, his glasses on, you can't see him there, like who he is. Theories on who that was. Any fans of the show? Theories on who that was.
So speaking of that show, anybody watch that show regularly? Jody would check. Let us know. We have some interesting theories about that show.
Oh yeah, and they're supposed to be doing the reboot. They've confirmed it months and months ago. They're supposed to actually be releasing it at some point. So I am so fucking excited for that.
It was supposed to be this month, wasn't it?
It's supposed to be. I don't know, man. It got delayed so many times. I'm sure it's gonna get delayed again. But
It's not going to be the same. So many characters have passed away.
and that's the weird thing, man. Yeah, like we talked about this before. Brittany Murphy, and God, what was his name? Was it Brian Hardwick? Johnny Hardwick. Johnny Hardwick. Tom Petty. I mean, God, the amount of like guest voices in that show is insane. It really is. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna pull the chat up on my phone here and try to get rid of some of this lag. Jody mentioned almost like The Simpsons. Yeah, for real, man. That dude. Some of the stuff I don't watch it anymore, so I don't know how much of it is real, how much might be AI or splice clips or whatever. But I don't know, man. Some of these newer predictions that have come out are just too fucking creepy to be real, man. Either they are real, absolutely 100% real, or somebody's bullshit and making shit up. I don't know, man. But like, I almost feel like they have to have like some looking glass kind of shit. Like, how else do you fucking know this, man? How did you see this coming? That, or like we've talked about the playbook. Like there's a plan that's been long laid out for who even knows how long, man. I mean, I believe this playbook goes back like long before our age of man. I don't know necessarily like us, like Homo sapien were in an age before, or if there was some more advanced. Everyone talks about how we came from like these primitive species. Dude, I don't think that's fucking true. I think we came from a more advanced species. We are not advancing. Look at us. We are not advancing. Like we are like digressing. We are becoming dumber and more reliant in all this shit. We are not becoming more advanced. Every time we get people who want to try to get us there, they get shit on. So almost like Mike Judge went to the future, CERN. Dude, so what was it, like a 12, was it like a 12-year-old Korean boy? I think that was like
Mm,
8, 9 years ago. He was like 12 years
hmm
old, smart as shit. Like I can't even remember like what all like he like, was under his belt, like scholarly wise. But he was a smart
hmm
kid, and he was talking about how CERN was the end of the world. Like not as in like it ended that day, but it triggered something. You know, I think CERN disrupted something. If I had to choose a word, I'd say it disrupted something. What? Not sure, but
Did you kind of go into and tell them what he was saying about CERN?
I think what Jody was trying to say there was like, you know, like how they supposedly there's that report that came out about the UFOs and um, how they can like open these portals to other dimensions and shit. I think it's something like that. But that reminds me of that video. I still gotta show you that video. Like it was like explaining like I think it was like up to like the 14th dimension, like how we would perceive that. And I gotta find that. That's a really fucking cool video, and it kind of goes into how different dimensions can go and see different points of time. Like, you can almost. I mean, it's like I can't remember what it's called, but it was showing a lot of the old time travel movies and everything. But there was about the tangent. They draw the line, the horizontal line. It's time. Past, present, future, and you can make the tangent and you go back. But there's different directions you can go and different. It's like a 45-minute video, but it is well worth the watch. One of those things like you have to watch over and over to really absorb it all. So Jody says, I mean, Back to the Future, all those movies, and you think we have not figured out how to time travel by now. Oh, absolutely, man.
Jody, do you ever watch the Y-Files?
Yeah, that's a good show.
They actually did an episode where they believed that this one gentleman was a time traveler, and they were asking for proof on the dark web. Oh yeah, right, you're a time traveler, whatever. And he actually provided proof and diagrams and everything of his machine.
Trying to find that real quick here. I really want to find that video because it is incredible.
Watch out for the copyright ban.
Oh, copyright can suck my dick.
So before we had come on, Stoner Man let me know that our last audio cast that we had, it did it get hit for copyright or?
Yeah, it was a private stream that we were doing, just a test run. I think I had like a YouTube video playing or something. They hit me with a fucking copyright strike and blocked the video. It's labeled test and it's private, and I think I even deleted it. I don't even know why it's still showing. I need to go and look at that, but yeah, it's fucking copyright, man. I need to do. You remember my TikTok video? Here's to you, TikTok. After they fucking blocked the damn reel or whatever the fuck you call it twice once because there was a cigarette. Like I was just smoking a cigarette, and then the second one I was like, "Fuck you." I'm just gonna blow smoke, and I labeled like dragon's breath or some shit, just fucking with TikTok. And then they're like, you got restricted for showing content that broke our community guidelines or some shit. I'm like, it was smoke. What if I was around a campfire? So I did that little video. I was like, oh god, you can't show a campfire because there's smoke. It's all about the smoke. Fucking TikTok. Jody said, coding can do a lot, but only gets you so far. Yeah, YouTube is on some shit. For sure, man. For sure. But yeah, man, like, it's like in that last episode we were talking about, coding and everything, and like, like, dude, what if we are just fucking, like, computers, man? Like, just on a more advanced level. I mean, we're talking about making computers so advanced and adding, like, artificial, like, body to it. I mean, it's really kind of creepy, man. I mean, if you ever watch, like, Star Trek, especially Voyager, man, like, it kind of go into that, like, technology can be greater than just like data. Remember Data? And lights buzzing around. And they opened up his head and shit. But
by the way, who all watched the new Star Trek?
Oh god, they got another one.
No, the one we were watching, the one they already finished.
Picard. Yeah, we just still need to finish the last season. We got like halfway through. Picard is a great show. Man, just seeing Patrick Stewart so old, man, it like damn near breaks my fucking heart, man. All right, so I'm getting horrible lag here, so I'm gonna close that out and try to find it here. Death, can you watch the chat? I had the fucking video. I had to close out and go find it again.
Sure thing. Sure thing. So, how's
So
everybody's night going?
yeah, for sure. Let us know. Let us know. Yeah, I'm kind of inebriated, so I'm just off my own little world. Okay, so they're saying some say 10 dimensions, some say they're 11. I could have swore I saw one that said there were 5, or it's not 5, 14. There's this one specific video of the guy, and he's got the whiteboard, he's drawing it out. Damn it.
Well, I suggest that maybe we pull that up for another podcast because we're wasting a little bit of time, looking for it. That's just, I don't know.
Oh, we're gonna have like 20 other topics between now and then.
Yeah, that's
well,
true.
Lead the show, co-host.
Doing Valentineing. Heck yeah, that's awesome. I hope you're having a good Valentine's Day for sure, Jody. Absolutely. Our day is pretty good. It was pretty much like a normal day. Just doing the normal everyday stuff. We had a few drinks before we came in here, so you could probably tell a little bit. So you had mentioned something Stoner Man, and I cannot remember for the life of me what it was whenever we first started this. You were talking about, I can't even remember. And I was going to say something, but you already moved on to like 3 different topics. So.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good. I love the way you do that. That's awesome. I just can't remember what it was. Oh, repeating. Oh, the looking glass. Yes, looking glass.
Yeah.
That's right. Mm-hmm. So the looking glass. You were talking about how far back does it go? Does it go back to ancient, kind of culture, stuff like that? I do have a theory. Does not make it right. It's just an opinion. It's a theory. But what I think, honestly, is that Atlantis. You're going to hear me say Atlantis quite a bit on this podcast.
Hey, Atlantis was real.
Atlantis, Lemuria. What was the other one? Emu?
Oh, dude, this is your area.
Mm-hmm.
This is your area.
So, I do believe that, because the Sons of Light and the Sons of Dark, they pretty much got into it toward the end days of Atlantis before the cataclysm happened. But the cataclysm was actually made by the people that were there, the Sons of Dark. They didn't know it was going to result in a cataclysm. They were just doing some dark shit like dark people do. Anyway, but both Sons of Light and Dark both escaped to the surrounding continents and everything else. And I do believe that they have gifts. I do believe that they also had items.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And one thing I will say, Mad Dog, if you ever see this, he actually did a post about the looking glass the other day. I want to say it was yesterday.
Really?
Yeah. And he was talking about the looking glass has been there all along. It's within. Dude. Yes. I really felt that.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you need to stop looking for it because it's with them.
Dude, that's trippy.
Yes.
But see, remember when I told you that other day we were talking about that? You were like, you know, like I can't remember. We were talking about like time or something. I was like, we were talking about something. I was like, all you have to do is, you have to find God and you have to meditate and shit like that. Like, oh, we're talking about ascending. Like, how do you ascend and all that? Like that was my response. Like, you gotta find God and you've gotta meditate and stuff like that. And I believe those two go hand in hand. But we can achieve so much, man, if we truly found God, man. And I don't mean like seeing Jesus' face on some, the frosty window or the Virgin Mary or something. I mean, really finding Him, finding God within yourself, finding it
Mm-hmm.
around you, everything. As soon as you can get in
Absolutely.
tune with that, I think that is you tuning your frequency, your vibration to a point where you're resonating with something that you can't see or perceive yet, but you will.
Mm-hmm.
The more you get
Uh,
into it, that the more you will start to perceive it. And I feel like that's what I've done. I've started to perceive it, God around me more. The more I get in tune, the more I perceive it because I see the beauty of nature. I see what God has given us, how He's given us everything we need all around us, how that feeling of love just towards everybody around you. Like, you get that right group of people and you're all kind of, vibing that same way. Like, dude, today had a new delivery driver and I'm just bullshitting with them. And like, dude, you could just feel like we were both on that, just, you know, that same level. And like, dude, just that feeling you get, like, just bullshit with somebody that's cool like that. It was like, today was one of those days, everybody I talked to was just like on that level. It makes you feel good. Like, I don't like talking to people. I, that, that's not my, it may be my strong point for me, but I don't like it. I don't like having to be in customer service, especially. But like, dude, I enjoy talking to people like that because it's like you can just, you can just have a conversation. It's honest. There's no, being fake. You're getting the real deal with that person. You can feel it. And that's the
Absolutely.
kind of love, it's a different type of love. But
Absolutely.
you feel
Jody
that.
says, absolutely. Jody says he believes that they were Greek gods.
Oh, absolutely.
I really believe, honestly, if there were any type of gods, it was Greek, and it goes back further than what they call the Greek, but they're the same gods. And I believe that they were people like you and me, but these people understood a lot more about the universe and understood a lot more about everything.
I think they were
You know,
an advanced version of us.
yes, yes, ascended and advanced. Yes,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
So, time back into the dimensions. So, I can't find that particular video, but I did find an article here. So, of course, you've got your first, second, third dimension, X, Y, and Z axis. Which, so I'm gonna say this now. I feel like, yeah, we're in a three dimensional world. At least that's how we perceive it. But I feel like we're back to the point of digressing. I feel like we're trying to digress to a 2D world. I mean, everything on these screens, these phones, everything, TV, whatever it might be, is two dimensional. You know, like even like your routes, your travel, your streets, your cities, they're all laid out two dimensionally. I mean, what are we going to do when we start having, like, if we ever have, like, cities in the sky or, flying, have to eventually add that Z axis, right? I mean, I would imagine if you're going up, you're traveling at different points, you're going to have to control that z axis. You're going to have to start assigning GPS coordinates with a z axis in mind, you know. But the fourth dimension, it says, is typically considered to be time, making it a space time dimension. For every event in our universe can be pinpointed by four coordinates: X, Y, Z, and T for time. Which kind of makes sense because every moment, every place that you're at, there's a time that goes with it, you know, like, well, are you talking about this location at this time or this location at this time? So, fifth dimension says introduces the concept of possible worlds, where different outcomes can branch out from the same initial conditions. It allows for the exploration of different timelines and outcomes. So basically, that would be like the the tangents there. So you know, say you got a crucial point, like a big event in somebody's life or the world or whatever happened at this point, and you change certain things about it, you're going to have different timelines. And if I remember correctly, don't quote me on this, but in that video, he was talking about the infinite dimensions, yeah, like, or infinite possibilities, you know, like there's only an infinite dimension if, like, an alternate dimension or timeline, if a tangent is created. So they're not necessarily all happening at once. They're all just happening when they happen, if that makes sense. Which really kind of takes you into like observation theory. Like, does it have to be observed to actually exist? What if it's not observed? Does it still exist? You know, like some Schrodinger's cat kind of shit. But like, dude, anybody who has looked up observation theory, it is insane, man. You know, they're basically shooting particles through a very, very small little hole, and on the other side they have like a wall that's catching the particles, and they're capturing the spread. Imagine, like, you know, shotgun, you know, the spread. So if you don't actually observe that wall that those particles are hitting, once they pass through that hole, they're scattered, like, you know, just like buckshot, they're scattered. Now if you observe, they actually move in a perfect line. Only the ones that are getting through the hole. Of course, small hole, a lot of particles, a lot of them are hitting the material, but some are going through that hole. The ones that go through and are observed hit in the same spot every single time. It is crazy, man. The, the outcome changes whether or not you are observing. So that makes you wonder, can an alternate timeline exist if it's not being observed? Who has to observe it? If you ask me, that's some crazy shit there. All right, gonna check the chat real quick here. Hey, Michelle, what's going on? We got Michelle in the chat.
Happy Valentine's Day, Michelle.
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day, guys. Jody said, I believe when God made humans, he blocked the God powers for us, but gave people other abilities. That's interesting. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now it kind of makes you wonder why. Was that a challenge for us, something that he wanted us to earn? Or was that for our own good because he, you know, knew we weren't capable of handling that kind of power yet? You know. Jody said, because some people have their things they're good at and others are not. Oh, absolutely. So kind of like giving us our skill set, you know. Hey, Michelle, you're working? Man.
Doing working.
Doing working. Heck yeah. Hope you're enjoying the new job, Michelle. Death Kate told me. I'm excited for you. So, says the sixth dimension encompasses all possible worlds that start with the same initial conditions, creating a plane of possible universes. Okay, so number 5 would be and where different outcomes can branch out of the same initial conditions, but the sixth dimension encompasses all possible worlds that start with the same initial conditions. So I'm gonna have to watch the video and hear somebody smarter than me break this down one more time. But to me, that sounds almost like the true infinite possibilities, like every possibility of a certain, action or event or whatever, are all taking place in every infinite possible way, all at the same time. So if in the fifth, a timeline does have to be observed to be created or exist, I would think that the sixth dimension maybe would have to be. It doesn't matter if it's observed or not. I don't know. Like I said, there's people way smarter than me that can explain this better.
That is tricky.
I mean, dude, when you get into like this, like damn near fringe science kind of shit, man, it like there's too many unknowns to be able to hash out like a specific answer. Like, so there's so many different possibilities in itself trying to figure out how many possibilities there could actually be. Like, dude, this shit. I mean, you think about like all these scientists are like, oh, that guy was mad. He was crazy, but he was a genius. Makes you wonder, like, this is probably why they're crazy, because it's like they're seeing shit on such a bigger level and such a deeper understanding. Like it's almost like brain overload for them. Like, dude, I mean, I get that. Like, when you think about everything vibrates, string theory, and all that, and you just sit there and you're just staring off. One person next to you's daydreaming about some dumb shit, and you're sitting there thinking about the vibration, what frequency, everything around you is vibrating at, and what it's made of, and you sit there and look at a tree, and like you're like, oh yeah, photosynthesis is happening right now, and like it's like it almost gives you that feeling of like I said before, like you can't have an intelligent conversation, like people want to sit there and like, look at my nails. Oh my god, look at my nails. And you're like, there's so much more important shit in the world.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Jody also mentions that because some people have their good things and their bad, like you were talking about Slender Man. And he says he thinks it was for our own good. Imagine bad people having superpowers. You would need an equal good, or it would be a shit show. Agreed.
Absolutely,
Agreed on
absolutely.
that.
And
Michelle, go ahead.
oh, no, go ahead.
Michelle was saying, convo is deep. Agree a lot about what we're talking about. Have we ever heard about the theory of simulation universe?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, we have.
Yes, absolutely. Um, and love everyone every day, Michelle says. Absolutely, Michelle. Absolutely.
Heck yeah. And that's something I want to go into too after this. I don't know if I remember, but yeah, love. I know I've talked about that a lot, and I definitely want to get touch on that at least a little bit tonight. But so as far as go ahead and chat real quick here. So yes, simulation theory. I was just talking about that, Michelle, about how like that ties into observation theory. Um, I can't remember I think it was like the scatter test or something, but basically, how the particles align, you know, changes depending on if you're observing them or not. It is insane. Hey, what's up, Chrissy? How you doing tonight? So the seventh dimension condenses all possible worlds into a single point and represents all possible universes with different initial conditions. It is similar to the first dimension, but on a larger scale. So let's go back, take this to the very, very beginning here. First dimension is a simple line with no width or depth, only length. Movement is restricted to two directions, forward and backwards. So by the time you reach the seventh dimension, you are almost kind of back at the same concept of the first, is what that sounds like it's saying. It says this dimension condenses all possible worlds into a single point. It represents all possible universes with different initial conditions. It is similar to the first dimension, but on a larger scale. Now, just trying to perceive that, to imagine that, like without a visual, it's like, it's almost impossible.
Mm-hmm.
It is almost impossible. Like everything up to this one is almost like you can imagine it. You could almost kind of like draw a little diagram or something in your head. But this
Right.
one, I'm lost on this. I'm gonna have to find a picture of this or something. I'll throw that up. So basically, the eighth is the same thing as the seventh, but it has different initial conditions and laws of physics, creating a vast array of potential realities. So at that point, basically, the laws of physics are different, which I already think that the laws of physics are going to be out the door very soon. Really do. I think they've dumbed it down, as with a lot of things, and they like. I mean, we have a lot of theories. We have a lot of theories that we treat as laws, and if it's a theory, it's not a law, so it could still change. It is not set in stone.
Right.
Like theory of relativity is a theory. It's not a
Mm-hmm.
law, so it can
Mm-hmm.
still be changed. It can still be broken.
Right.
All right, so we're gonna throw up a little picture here, and while we're showing this, it's probably gonna lag a little bit, guys. So this is something called the Divine Soul Union. That's fucking trippy. There's so much shit we could just sit here and look at. I'm trying to find something that would kind of give a breakdown. M3.
Uh, Jody mentions it's crazy the technology we have that they have not even put out yet. It's crazy. Agreed. Absolutely.
I think that's how I found it. Let's see if I can pull that up real quick. Deathkey, you want to grab the chat? I think I remember how I found that.
Okay. How's everybody's night? Chrissy, how's your Valentine's night? What are you doing right now? Actually, can I do a little quick ad for somebody?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Okay. So, I came across somebody, and I've been friends with her on IG for a little while, and she makes her own jewelry. She makes jewelry, and she makes beaded jewelry. It's not a big company. It's just her. She's just making it. Um, but what she's going by is Angie's Beaded Creations. Okay. And I'm going to try. to share one of the pictures. At least I told her I would try to share it because she's having a hard time, just like any business owner out there, having a hard time getting her stuff out there. So she's got a lot of really cool stuff. She has necklaces with like guitar picks, which I thought that was original and really cool. Um, and she's got all sorts of different beaded earrings and necklaces and bracelets and stuff like that. It's really cool looking. On IG, she goes by Angela Moore. So,
Oh,
any of you
Angela, heck
guys,
yeah.
yeah, any of you guys, you're looking for something different for yourself, or maybe for somebody that you don't want to get them the jewelry you see every day. This is a perfect place. She's got a lot of really cool stuff here, you guys. So, uh, and if you, I'm sure she could do something custom if you're looking for something custom. You just got to talk to her. Chrissy said she is studying right now. What are you studying?
Doing
What
studying.
are you studying? Okay. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to try to share this. Share screen.
All right, I'm gonna. Are you about to share that real quick? I'm not sure if it'll let
Um,
you share your screen or not.
okay.
Will it?
Uh, oh, no, it's not letting me.
Okay. Hey, can you send the link to me on IG and I'll pull it up on here and I'll share it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. While you're doing that, I didn't find the video, but I found a video. Death Key, let me know if that audio is coming through on your end. I'm not sure, but I'll give the rundown if not. So. Are you catching that audio at all, Death Key?
Negative Ghost Rider.
Okay. Well, at least we won't get a fucking copyright. So I'll run this to you guys. I'm trying to find that one. The fourth dimension now.
Jason, hey, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Jason?
Our rights and laws. That's what Chrissy is studying. We are to be under correctly. Heck yeah. So are you looking at just like law, like different kinds of laws? I'm really curious. That's always a fascinating thing. A lot of people be shocked what are some laws and where the loopholes are and all sorts of stuff. It's amazing. And you guys, anytime any of y'all want to hop on and get on our podcast, even right now, just let us know in the chat. We
There you
will
go.
totally, you know, let y'all come on here
Yeah,
and
we'll just
talk
send you
for
a
sure.
link, guys. All right, so I found the seventh dimension. I know you guys aren't getting audio there, so okay. So they're saying basically the singular point would be the Big Bang, and expanding out. This is the seventh dimension, expanding out to every possible end outcome of the universe itself.
Can you make that screen bigger?
Yeah. So he's saying that if you were to draw a line from the point of the seventh dimension itself, that you would have to find that point and understand where that point exists in the seventh dimension to be able to connect the line to it.
By the way, hey British Bulldog, how's your Valentine's Day?
Hey, what's up, Canada? What's up, Bulldog? Okay, so basically what he's saying is on the seventh dimension, so you have, of course, the Big Bang, which is the initial condition, and then you have every possible end outcome of the universe, which is would make up the sixth dimension. And then, of course, the fifth dimension would be everything that's in between initial and end outcome. So the seventh dimension would actually be the same thing, but it would include every possible initial outcome. So maybe the Big Bang happened differently, or maybe the Big Bang didn't happen at all, or the universe was created in a different way. So maybe the Big Bang Theory is true, but it can also not be true just based off of what dimension you are currently observing.
Hmm. Interesting. By the way, shout out to Mad Dog Reactions. He is in the chat right now. Happy Valentine's Day, James.
Hey, what's up, Mad Dog? Talking about dimensions.
This is right up everybody that's in the chat right now. This is probably right up their alley.
Heck yeah, our kind of people.
Before you move on, just a real quick thing. Angela is probably going to send it to you, babe. Those pictures of the jewelry.
Okay, heck yeah. So yeah, that's basically exactly what it is it's including even everything from different laws of physics and how the world acts and everything. So I've always thought about that, like what the number seven, like is is being truly like with God, to really truly understand God. Is that reaching the seventh dimension? Is that being able to see every possible existing reality and observe every reality all at the same time? Like, is that the dimension that God exists in? Is that seventh dimension? I mean, I feel like every number is significant. Like, I do believe in numerology, to an extent. I don't think every number every day means something, but certain ones do.
369.
7.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. So ninth dimension, this dimension allows for the moving between different multiverses, each with its own set of laws and starting conditions. And 10th dimension is the final dimension, representing all possible realities and events condensed into a single point. Beyond this point, there is nothingness. That's trippy.
My mind's a little.
What is true nothingness? I mean, it can't just be empty space, right? Because empty space is still something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even the vast universe. I mean, there's particles. There's dark matter. Everything we see is the infinite world. Like, I remember looking up like, okay, well, if the Big Bang was like the central point that is constantly expanding and never ending, what is it expanding into? Is that the nothingness outside of the 10th dimension? Is that what it's expanding into? Is it expanding, like, we think, okay, expanding, well, it's got to be in a container, right? Eventually it's going to reach its end. But if there is truly nothingness, then what if that nothingness is what is the expanding universe is taking place of? As it expands, that space is being created. We think of everything growing out like it's just inflating with air. But what if it's not inflating with air? What if it is just creating something in that nothingness, that void?
And see, that would still be something, though, like you said.
But not really, because you're creating something where there is nothing. So you're not really expanding as in the sense of inflating, you're expanding as in you are creating more and more and more. But that's the thing
Right.
is, like, everything, ever galaxies are getting farther and farther away. We're all like moving apart. So it's
Mhm.
like our position stays relative to the expansion. And that's why that space is growing between us all. I don't know, man, just trying to perceive this. I mean, they say that, you know, eventually there's going to be a time where, we're not going to see stars or anything because all the galaxies are going to be so far apart. Everything's going to be so far apart. We're not going to have light anymore. Basically, the universe is just going to go cold and dark, which to me is more or less ceasing to exist. I mean, but
Right.
I don't know. But like, I mean, at that point, you wouldn't even be able to travel. You wouldn't live long enough to be able to travel to the end of the universe and back. So, I mean, to travel, you would almost have to have some sort of teleportation. I mean, you can't just get in a ship and drive there. I mean, unless you could somehow break the speed of light, which they say
Right.
is impossible. I don't think it's impossible at all. But even that, I mean, what would the repercussions be to your body, like to your perception of reality and everything, like the world? Like, I mean, you can't just travel that far and back and things not be different. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Mad Dog says a third of the stars will be gone.
Yes. Hmm.
Man, can you imagine a world just like empty and like cold and dark? Like, I mean, I don't know. I guess, I'm not sure how that works. Like, I guess the sun, like all the stars and everything would eventually go cold too, whether they burn up or whatever, lose their planets out of orbit. But I mean, like, can life go on like that? Like, would you
That's
have
what
to
I
create like
was.
artificial, like an artificial sun? I mean, I think we would almost have to. We'd have to find a way to create an artificial sun, and we would have to have a gravitational pull that would keep whatever planet you're inhabiting in rotation
Hmm.
around it. And at
Right.
that point, like, well, you've got to keep that star running, creating light, creating heat, creating energy. What about the planet? I mean, would you start creating artificial planets at that point?
You could. You could. And that's the thing about that is that, I think of a planet with void of light, like you're talking about complete darkness like that. It's lack of life as well. That's what you're just saying, and if you can do the artificial sun, you know, the rotational pole, who's to say you can't make a whole nother planet, you know, and do the same thing?
Yeah, but I mean, think of like, I mean, you would need a cold planet. You you know the the crust. You would need the earth itself.
Mm.
I mean, you could seed the planet. Bacteria, um, plant life. Fauna, all of that. I mean, you can seed all that. I mean, obviously, we're close to a point of cloning and all of that, and lab creating fucking creatures and shit. I think they've been working on chimeras for a long time.
Oh, yes. And speaking of chimeras, what they found, this is what we were talking about like a couple of days ago. What was it? That meeting that they had with the dude that was from one of these agencies, and he was talking about like taxpayer dollars. Remember?
Oh yeah, yeah. I think it was USAID was funding
Hmm.
some weird shit about. It was aborted fetuses. They were taking aborted fetuses and taking body parts. Didn't mention which ones, so I'm not sure if it's like limbs or organs or whatever. But and combining them with animals.
Hmm.
That's some chimera shit, dude.
Hmm.
Like,
Absolutely. Absolutely. British says, y'all be cheering me up, right?
heck yeah, doing cheering up.
Sorry, British. For
So
sure.
Mad Dog said Dr. Monroe. I think you've mentioned him before, man. Let me look him up. So I'm not sure if this is the same one. Founded the Healthy Life Family Medicine in Goodyear, Arizona in 2007. A board certified family physician.
Dr. Monroe Island, he said.
He said what?
Dr. Monroe Island.
Dr. Monroe. Huh. Let me see. Did you mute yourself or did I lose your audio?
No, I'm here.
Okay, gotcha. Is it there's something here, Dr. Morrow. Yeah, I think that's how you say it. Moreau. The island of Dr. Morrow. Is that the one you're talking about? I think so. So it says the setting. Dr. Morrow's Island is the setting for H.G. Wells's novel The Island of Dr. Moreau and several film adaptations. The novel, published in 1896, tells the story of Edward Prendick, a shipwrecked man who is rescued and taken to a remote island where he discovers that the inhabitants are experimental animals turned into human-like beings through vivisection by the mad scientist Dr. Moreau. Wow.
That is insane.
So that was I guess they made a movie about it with Marlon Brando and Val Kilmer.
Mm,
Hmm.
that's
That
very
we're gonna have
interesting.
to, yeah, we're gonna have to watch and read that for sure.
Hmm. Chimeras have been going on for ages and ages since the beginning of time. Now, what is the purpose? That's the real question.
I mean,
That
dude,
is the question.
look at the platypus, man. Like, tell me that's not some experimental like creature or something that just maybe got loose or was released or something like that, and just kind of established itself as a life form, But like, dude, it's a mammal, but it lays eggs. Tell me that's not some mixing of different animals there.
Nothing to see here, Standard Man. Nothing to see here.
So Bulldog said, "I'm sad to hear all this. I just paid for a new fence around the backyard. Feels pointless now, James." Oh shit, man! See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, we've switched. topic so many times. I don't even remember where the fuck I was going. What we were talking about. How the hell did we get on talking about the damn platypus?
We
It's
were
all
talking about
kinds of.
chimeras.
Yeah, we were talking about something before that. I don't know.
We were. You were looking at. Oh wait, no, no, that was the same conversation. What
It's
were we
all about
talking
high
about,
ideas
guys?
tonight. High ideas.
What were we talking about, guys? In the chat, y'all let us
We were talking about so much shit. They're like, we can't keep up with these guys.
know.
5 minutes, they're talking about something different. Oh yeah.
Totally, totally.
Oh, okay. So that was one thing I wanted to mention too. Okay, so what was the act called? It was like the. We're gonna look this up. All right, guys. This one's fucking crazy. This one is absolutely crazy. I gotta look up the name before I even talk about it because it is so fucking outrageous, man. Death Kitty, I'm sure you already know where I'm going with this. All right, that's it. I found it. So, Ohio and Mississippi are discussing this new act called Contraception Begins at Erection. And fuck you, YouTube. Yes, I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to use the words. If you can use it in a fucking high school science class, I can say it on YouTube. God damn it. All right. So basically, what they're saying is there will be a fine up to $10,000. 1,000 for the first offense, 5,000 for the second offense, 10,000 for the third, and every offense after the third. $10,000 fine. And what it is you are not allowed to ejaculate unless it is for the purposes of impregnation. Now, the only like um, exceptions to that are if you are part of the LGBTQ community, or what was the other one? Oh, for sperm donation. So basically, if you are straight, you are not allowed to ejaculate unless you are trying to impregnate a woman. But anyone else in any other circumstance can. What in the fuck is that? And they say that basically the whole point behind the bill was to bring awareness to what would they say? I can't remember how they were, but unfair control over women's bodies or something with abortion laws and all that.
Mhm,
It's
mhm,
like, really, guys, that's fucking stupid, man.
mhm.
Like,
They're politicking. They're
yeah.
politicking,
I mean,
and
dude, is
it's
this
so
really
dumb.
what we're fucking concerned about, dude? I mean, dude, they're slaughtering dogs and cats and shit, and we've got, you know, horrible shit happening to women all around the fucking country right now, but because of the immigrants and shit. And our concern is who's ejaculating and why. Dude, we're trying to keep people from murdering babies. We're not trying to control a woman's orgasms. We're just trying to control and say you can't murder a baby. Like, does nobody see the fucking line there for real?
I think they see the line. They politic, and that's what I think they're trying to do. At least I hope that's what they're doing. Chrissy says they're not going to pass it, and British said, "Well, there goes 10 grand just now."
Oh shit. Oh shit, that's good, man. That's good.
Um,
And
British
Chrissy, yeah,
also.
it definitely won't fucking happen. But just the fact that this is actually something we are legitimately talking about in the fucking government, to me, just shows yes, we need to fucking do some auditing. We need to do more financial auditing. We need to audit what the fuck is like our priorities are in life, man.
Hmm. Agreed. British also said, "I'm trying to." Wait, hold on. I skipped something. You can always argue you're trying to impregnate.
True.
And then James, Mad Dog, China. Well, British is saying he's trying to impregnate the pillow. Would they have a face then? Would they be born with faces?
What?
I'm being corny. Like a baby between a pillow and a person. Would they have a
Uh,
face? I'm being weird.
I was just thinking, dude, go get a cantaloupe or something. Throw it in the microwave. Like,
Hey,
what movie? What movie was that from? I can't remember. But like, he's like warming up the cantaloupe, and dude's like, "Oh, what are you doing, man?" It's got the hole cut out of it. I
I
can't. It
don't
was like a show or
remember,
a movie or something. But yeah.
but they originally stole that from the apple pie thing from that movie from the 90s.
Oh yeah, American
The one they
Pie.
made like 4 or 5 movies off of or something.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mad Dog says they're gonna spy on me. Well, I said, not right now, don't worry. Well, I'd be a little concerned, man, but I don't know want you doing that watching me, dude. Mad Dog
South
said
Park.
South Park. Did they bring that up in South Park? It wouldn't surprise me. Warm watermelon.
British says he's got a Sharpie for the face.
Just drawing some big old titties. I make them as big as I want. Oh
Chrissy
shit!
says more reason why people need to stand on your rights as well. Enforce the government to follow the Constitution. 100%. Yes. Yes.
Keep the government out of your home. Absolutely.
Most important, keep government out of your home. Absolutely. And you see, and I think that they are intentionally overcomplicating so many things to where people just forget about the Constitution. How many people are not aware of how many of your rights are already stated in the Constitution? There's so many people out there that have no clue. It's crazy. It's crazy to think about.
Well, I mean, how many politicians say, "Oh, the Constitution doesn't apply here," or "Well, it had a different meaning because it was, written so long ago and things have changed and all."
Bullshit.
They wrote it to be future proof. They wrote it to
Hmm.
exist forever, no matter what the circumstance, no matter what changed in life and humanity. It was supposed to cover forever, not it's on. Is this the Constitution expires at this point? We're gonna have to rewrite it and revisit it. One day they're gonna have more advanced weapons, so we're gonna have to change that one right there a little bit. No, it was meant to stand forever. God, you guys in the chat are wild tonight. I love it. Anyway, so yeah, I just had to throw that in there because I thought that shit was crazy.
It is crazy. Mad Dog says hot apple pie. Yes, the apple pie. Uh, British says not my first rodeo. Uh, Mad Dog says toilet ta. Gotta check your bottom. And then Mad Dog says it's a living document. Blah blah blah. About where we were just talking about.
Yeah.
And Christy says if they say it doesn't apply, it's a corporation. Agreed, Chrissy. Yes, absolutely. And how many corporations have so many hands in laws that are passed? It's just insane.
Well, hey, think about the biggest corporation of all,
Uh huh.
United States.
Uh huh. Which, by the way, everybody knows that. No, what is it? The golden fringe on the flags at the White
Is
House.
no longer in the White House.
Uh huh. British says it's always meant to be for the people, not to control the people. Exactly, British. Absolutely.
See, our forefathers knew this would come one day.
Mm-hmm.
They were trying to protect us from it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, dude, that's like I look at government like I look at seatbelt laws. I think it is ridiculous that you get a ticket for not wearing a seatbelt in a moving vehicle because it's for your own safety. Dude, if I want to be unsafe, like that's my prerogative, dude. Like I'm not putting someone else's life at risk. Like I get a speed limit. Okay. You're trying to make sure people keep other people safe. You know, like laws are great, man. We need laws, but there has to be a line of where does a law end? Like, you know, there's a line between having laws and you know, having freedom, man. I should be able to drive without a seatbelt and not get a ticket. I'm not endangering anyone else. I'm endangering myself. But that's how I look at government. Why do I need the government to tell me what's best for me? Why do I need the government to say, "Hey, this is what you need to teach your kids. This is how you need to live your life. This is what you need to pay for. You know, this is what you need to eat and what you should put in your body and what you shouldn't." That dude, if you want to fucking eat whatever. If you want to go outside and eat dog shit, hey, that's fucking disgusting, but you have a right to do so. Why should anyone stop you? You know, like there's just too much control, man. Like, and so many people. I think all the people freaking out about downsizing the government are the ones who don't know what they're going to do. They're like, oh shit, they're trying to get rid of, like, downsize the government. What am I going to do? How am I going to live? Who's going to tell me what to do and what not to do? Like, I really think inside they're freaking out because they're scared. They don't know how to survive without the government because they've never had to. Dude, like as long as I can remember, I was always taught how you don't need the government. You don't need anything or anyone but your fucking self. You can be self-reliant. You can go, you know, hunt and forage for your own food. You can build your own, you know, um, that's what I'm looking for here. Habitat, like your own shelter. You know, you can do everything on your own. You know, you can go work for yourself. You can make your own decisions. You know, you choose wrong, you gotta live, like, pay the price. You know, like, but I've never ever been taught that I needed the government. And I hear so many people like, no, you need it. You need it. No, I don't. Because
Mm-mm.
I was never dependent on it one time in my entire life.
Absolutely.
Gonna hit the chat here.
I'm gonna return you guys. I'm gonna go smoke. I'll be back.
Heck yeah. Smoke break. So where we at? James said facts. Chrissy said corporations we do not contract with. We're under a COG right now. Chrissy, if you don't mind elaborating on that, not sure what you mean. British Bulldog, it's worse than you guys think. At least you have Trump. You guys on your way back would be Europe. What do we have? Fear. Man, yeah, dude. I've seen some of the shit going on over there, and it's crazy, man. I know. What was it? Death Key was telling me something about they were arresting people for their posts on social media and everything. Like, good lord. But and I know we're lucky to have Trump, but I really think he's going to inspire the rest of the world, other world leaders. I think his firm stance is going to check a lot of people. Um, I've always been a believer of the whole America First, but dude, America First doesn't mean that we're not ever going to have anybody's back and we're just going to be selfish and all about us. We're just saying we have to take care of ourselves. It's like it's good to help people. And I've told Death Kitty this before. It is good to help people, but you can't neglect yourself. Don't be selfish, but taking care of yourself is not being selfish. You have to take care of yourself because if you're not in good health, how are you going to take care of others? You have to maintain and be strong and, well rested, fine tuned, and all of that to be able to truly do your best at helping people. And I believe the same thing goes with our country. We have to make ourselves strong before we can help others. But once we're strong again, we're going to come and we're going to help everybody, man. We're not going to come in and start wars. We're not going to sit there and try to say, well, we're going to take over and teach you how to live your life. No, we're just going to say, hey, anybody who has any problems, anybody who is living under a dictatorship, who is, you know, got the fucking cabal controlling their fucking country and their leaders, we're going to come in, we'll help you out if you want. We're not going to force ourselves, man. And that's the thing is we forced ourselves on so many countries, man. And we're like, the rest of the world hates us. Look how terrible we are. The rest of the world hates us. Yeah, because, dude, we acted like fucking assholes. We came in and just fucking acted like we owned the damn place, man. And a lot of these people were the same ones saying, oh, you can't come to my country and expect me to speak, Spanish because, you came here. Dude, you're kind of being a hypocrite because you think it's okay to just walk into another country and tell them what to do, but then you're getting pissed at people saying, well, you have to know my language if you're going to live here. Dude, I get it. I shouldn't have to learn another language just because somebody from another country wants to come here. No, they need to they need to assimilate and learn our language. They assimilate to an extent. They can respect and still maintain their own culture, but they can't expect everybody else to adapt to their culture and assimilate to their culture. It's okay to live your culture here in America. You can't expect everyone else to. Same thing goes in reverse. Like, dude, we can't just walk into another country and start telling people what the fuck to do. But once we're strong again, once we're healthy again, we will be there when people request our help. Absolutely, man. Like, they're trying, the whole America First thing is so demonized as a selfish thing. No, like I was telling them with Death Kitty, I've had that talk with you. It's okay to help people, but you can't help people if you don't take care of yourself. If you're not strong, you can't be strong for others. So Christy said, when they give you a ticket, they want you to contract. You mean like as far as like they want the money? Because I think, dude, that's kind of what tickets have become. It's just a way to get more money into the city or the county or whatever. Canada says that's like why do I need to pay the government to be able to drive? Parents are supposed to teach our kids how to drive and be safe. Absolutely, man. And dude, okay, I bitch a lot about drivers. Okay, dude, this is the way I was taught to drive, and I have been driving multitude of vehicles as young as 6 years old. I was on my dad's lap, steering. He was hitting the gas pedals and shit. But dude, as soon as I could reach those pedals, I was driving my dad's truck. Like, I mean, we lived at like a lot of gravel road, from pavement to our house was a lot of back road gravel and shit like that. So it's not like we were on a busy street, but by like age 9, I think it was like 9 or 10, I was driving my dad's truck around fucking dirt roads and shit, and he was in the passenger seat, like. But dude, I was taught things that I've never taken driver's ed. Like I said, my dad taught me how to drive. So, but he taught me things like, okay, you're on a one lane road or a dirt road. Sometimes those roads get so narrow that only one vehicle can pass at a time. You gotta have that one wider spot where you kind of pull over and yield to somebody coming. But it's like, hey, you're on the road, somebody's riding your ass, they're going fast. You're not wanting to go fast. What do? Most people would just keep driving and keep impeding that person and pissing them off. I was taught, move over. If they want to go faster than you, it's cool. Move over, let them pass you, get back on the road and keep going. Nobody does that shit anymore. Turning on a highway with a shoulder. I was always taught, when you are on a state highway and you need to make a turn, you yield to the shoulder and then make your turn. That way you're not impeding traffic. Everybody I see stops in the middle of the fucking lane to turn when there's a fucking big ass shoulder right there. I'm like, what are you people doing? Keeping up with the flow of traffic. Like, okay, if it's a 60-mile-an-hour highway and everybody's going 70, what speed limit do you do? You do 70 because that's what everybody else is doing. You don't cause an impediment. What people don't realize is what they think is safe driving is impeding. And what does impeding traffic do? It creates aggression. It creates people, cutting lanes and trying to get around and go because we're in that go, 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 go lifestyle, man, where everything's go, 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 go. And dude, I get it. There are times when I'm on a schedule, I've got people I've got to go meet back to back to back. And I like, dude, I've got to make this appointment. I've got to make this appointment. So I do get annoyed because I was like, hey man, I've got places to be, man. I don't know what you're doing going 20 under the speed limit in the middle of a workday with fucking smoke cloud blowing out your window. But dude, I'm trying to work, man. Please get out of my way. But people don't realize that what they think is safe is actually doing more harm because it's creating more aggression, it's creating more switching of lanes and cutting and all that, which is what causes wrecks. People pulling out in front of you and not understanding that that's impeding the flow of traffic. You can't pull out in front of somebody and expect them to just slam on the brakes and slow down just for you. Like, dude, that is what causes wrecks. I see so many accidents happen just because of that. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm getting off on a tangent here, guys. I am sorry. Kitty, you want
He
to take the
he
chat?
he gets road rage, you guys. Yeah.
I wouldn't have road rage if people understood the old school laws, like rules of the road, man. They don't teach that shit in driver's ed. Anyway, I'm off my soapbox with this. Death Kitty, you got the chat.
All right. Let's see here. Uh, where'd you leave off?
I left off on Canada's talking about telling us how to drive.
Okay. Christy says we have to live by land laws, not water. Yes, that's true. And marine law is interesting, isn't it? Chrissy also said COG is continuing of government. British says he can only have a good effect. Let's see here. Chrissy says read the war manual and 2016 unconventional warfare pocket guide. Interesting. I've never heard of that.
Me neither, but something tells me that might have something to do with devolution. Chrissy,
Mm-hmm.
does that have anything to do with devolution? And if anybody hasn't heard of that or doesn't know too much about it, I would love to do a segment on it. But I definitely want somebody who knows a little bit more about it. I know a few people I would like to try and get on, but that would be a hell of a good segment there.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And again, to any of the newer people in the chat, any of y'all want to come on, just say a few things, let us know. Stonerman will send you a link. Um, Jason says here in Illinois, as long as a migrant has a green card, they can become firefighters and don't have to go through a background check. But I get denied when I applied because I have two felonies. That is total bullshit because they're not doing a background check, and those people from other countries they could be big time criminals. You make a good point. How is it okay for them and not for you? You're a citizen. I agree with that. But I believe that there's something else to felonies and people that get locked up. I believe it's another form of slavery in a way. And we can go and do a whole nother segment on that. But that's just a little light touch of what I believe about that. Chrissy says when sign your contract and you as a co-signer have to pay, so more or less they want your money. Absolutely. Mad Dog says he break checks them. um, British says always carry a bat for those times. I think he's talking about the driving.
Oh yeah,
um,
you skipped one on British there. He was
today.
asking, do you get a license at 14 or 15 there?
Oh yeah.
Here in Oklahoma, you get a learner's permit at 15 and a half, and you can get your license at 16. But we do have restrictions. I think you can't have more than 4 people in the vehicle or something like that. I don't know. Hell, dude, we took away fucking parallel parking for years out of our driving test. Which I get it. We don't really have a whole lot of places to parallel park here unless you're in like OKC or Tulsa. But
Let's see here. British also says driving does change me. Kirsty says no. It explains what is going on right now with the government. So that manual that she's talking about in that earlier comment, interesting. We're gonna have to check that out.
yeah,
Seriously. We all are debt slaves, exactly, Chrissy. Yes, we are. Um, the whole thing with the birth certificate and everything else. Yeah, we were sold before we were even born. Um,
and
yes,
like
James
I
says
said in that
from birth.
last one, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
James says from birth. Chrissy's like exactly.
And
British says, go ahead, Ben.
no, you're fine. I'm getting lag here. I couldn't tell if you're done.
British says 17 here, and it went up to 21.
They say
Wow.
he would up it to 21.
Oh, he would up to. Okay, I gotcha.
Dude,
Mm.
like I wouldn't say in a specific age, man. If anything, I would almost say you had to take like not necessarily an IQ test, but like I think we need to revamp the driving test, man. I think we focus too much, at least here in Oklahoma, we focus too much on street law and not enough about common sense, not enough about, you know, adaptive rules. Like, like you can't you can't make a law of the road static for every possible outcome, like I was saying, the whole keeping up with the flow of traffic and shit like that. Like, you know, there's a time most cops and even here in Oklahoma, the troopers are really the ones that still kind of abide by it, but they don't mess with you if you're keeping up with the flow of traffic. You can be going 10 over the speed limit, but hey, if everyone's going 10 over the speed limit, they don't mess with you, man. And I'm sure there's some people out there probably got a few of the assholes on a bad day that gave them a ticket, but like I think we need to go back to a more old school driving course, test, all that good stuff. But British, so you said always carry a bat for those times. Man, used to have a fucking steel pipe, man. And I actually had to pull that one time. This dude got really fucking dumb, dude, and irate over nothing. And I still run into him and every now and then, and this guy just tries to fuck with me, man. I fuck with him right back. But I'm like, dude, what is your problem? You have like a fucking vendetta and like fucking follow me to work and shit, knows where I work and will like fucking call in and shit on me like your employee sucks is what he said last time. I'm like, dude, like you literally pulled out in front of me and brake checked me just because you recognized my fucking truck and the stickers and shit I got on it. Dude, you did that shit on purpose. And the whole reason you did that was because you got pissed at me because I passed you. Dude, get over it, dude. Get over it. And like, dude, I had to he followed me to work and like this motherfucker's like videoing me and like shit like that. I'm like, dude, get the fuck out of the truck and do something. Why are you here? You're fucking trespassing. Go. You're on private property. Go. And he's just sitting there videotaping me and like, I don't know, he's talking some mad shit. We're just going back and forth. I'm like, dude, get the fuck out of the truck. It's like, Devka, you remember that time where we at like Taco Bell or some shit? And like, we're going through the parking lot and this dude's on my ass. And I'm like, I stop to back into the parking spot. And this dude's like getting all irate at me because I almost hit him. Dude, you're on my ass. Do you not see the fucking lights that come on when I throw it in reverse? Dude, you're driving a fucking, like, what does he have, like an F-150 or some shit? I'm like, dude, you drive a pickup. You know we back fucking parking spots, right? Like, dude, every job site I go to, you fucking back into the park. Like, you back in. You always back in. Like, you know not to ride someone's ass in the parking lot because they might be trying to back in. Hell, I mean, around here, most people in fucking cars and SUVs and shit back in. It's not even just pickup trucks, man. But that dude, like, he was raising hell. Like,
It was horrible. It was really bad. Like, I really thought that this is going to be a day like the police are going to be called because I was sitting right there with Stoner Man in the truck. And
see,
when I looked over, he had like a 4 or 5-year-old little boy sitting right there in the front seat. And I'm like, you're doing all of this shit in front of your kid. What the
dude,
fuck is wrong with you?
it's like that motherfucker that
Seriously.
T-boned me, man. Like, that dude, like, he fucking was going like, I don't know, 45, 50 in a fucking little old town 35 mile an hour fucking neighborhood and runs the stop sign, T-bones me, like my whole fucking rack on the truck goes forward. And like I can't even get out the driver's side. I'm crawling over to the passenger side. And I'm like, dude, what? I'm pissed, man. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? You ran a stop sign. No, you ran the stop sign. You see where I'm coming from, there's no stop sign. You see where you're coming from, there's a stop sign. And he's got like 5 or 6 year old little girl with him. And he's like sitting there like, oh, I'm gonna fucking beat your ass. I'm gonna beat your ass. For what? Because you fucking ran a stop sign, speeding and hit me? I'm like, what the fuck is your problem?
It's ridiculous. And see, this is what I've gone into in some of my videos, dude. This is the problem with America. Okay, we can all agree there is a problem amongst people in general. America has problems, whether they're demons, whether they're just mentally unstable, whatever it is, right? And I think it all starts with accountability. Nobody holds themselves accountable anymore for anything. It's always, how dare you? Or how offended they are. Get the fuck over it. Like, if you fucked up, I remember back whenever I was driving, if somebody fucked up on the road, I remember seeing people like freaking out, like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, you could tell they were genuinely trying to apologize. You don't see that anymore. It's crazy.
Nope, not at all.
By the way, big shout out to Stephanie. Happy Valentine's Day, girl. She is in the chat.
What's up, Stephanie? Oh, we definitely got to hit this chat.
Yes. Good, Steady Man.
James said the straw man. Might need you to elaborate on that one, man.
I think I know what that means. It sounds very familiar. I think that was the SSI and birth certificate stuff that we were talking about, I think.
Oh, he did so. Yeah. If you can't elaborate on that, please, James. So British said a lot of black box in their car for insurance and drive real slow. I'm like flying past the young all mad. Dude, like fucking I really think that's gonna start happening, man, like with the CarPlay and Android Play in your cars and shit. Like we're in I mean your phone can already tell how fast you're going, but like I really think data limitations and everything are kind of holding it back. But I think with this CarPlay and shit, and you know those little plug-in things that you plug into your OBD port that monitor like your driving habits and all that for insurance, like your insurance company, like the better you drive, the cheaper rates you get. Dude, I think all of that shit is going to get so interconnected with these vehicles, the more advanced and the more powerful these computers are in these vehicles, that they're going to start monitoring our speed and driving habits and everything. And they're going to just start sending out tickets. And we're not even going to have a cop witness us doing something, ticket us, all that. It's just going to send out tickets.
Yeah, crazy. Crazy to think about.
Like, man, that's just too much, man. That's really too much. Like, what, dude? What if you're on a back road or you're back road on your property and you're just fucking, fucking around or something, speeding or whatever? They're gonna send you tickets for that. I mean, like, where's that line gonna be drawn and who's gonna control that line? Like, that's why I think it's too much. So Stephanie said, "Happy Valentine's Day." Heck yeah, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. British said, "I'm mad just thinking about it." Dude, I really hate commuting, man. I hate it, dude. I love back roads, man. I love my favorite thing is summertime, dude. Just roll the windows down and just cranking some good music, man, and just chilling, dude. I'll drive all day on the back road, man, but I can't do it in the city. Chrissy said, "If you have a bat, always keep that ball in your vehicle."
Georgia
Georgia
Redneck is also
Redneck.
in the. Yes.
Jenks. Heck yeah, what's up, Georgia?
I think Georgia also mentioned that he wouldn't mind having this spot. So if you want to do that, let us know, Georgia.
Oh shit, that's right. Yeah, man. Let us know. Well, I'll send you the link, man. You can just jump on your phone or whatever. British said, "Right now, right? Do you know where we can find this guy? I'm mad now." Talking about somebody on the road. Doug, even on Bulldog Day, not Walmart. It always happens at Walmart. Walmart is fun.
Dude, totally. Okay, anybody else get anxiety attacks or just sit there and contemplate your life for like 30 minutes to 45 minutes just sitting in your car before you decide, like, is it really worth going into Walmart?
Dude, we don't even go to Walmart anymore just on fucking
No.
principle.
But back when we used to, I used to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, I missed the Walmart before it was a super center. Like, does anybody else remember the goofy fucking team meetings in the morning? Like, if you got Walmart early enough, they would have the team meetings and they
Mm-hmm.
would be doing like the clapping and like their little fucking cheerleader, "Go Walmart!" Like, dude, like we were talking about King of the Hill earlier. Remember at Megalomart when they're all doing like the team jumping jacks and shit? That's what they were making fun of, was that shit, man.
Yeah,
Megalomart is Walmart, but
totally.
dude, but like
Um,
seriously, man, I remember you could get Surge there. If anybody remembers Surge, I think didn't they even have Jolt Cola? I think they had it in the vending machines. Surge was at the fountain in the cafeteria. But dude,
remember the
Jolt
cafeteria
Cola.
days?
Oh,
Yeah.
those Spunkmeyer cookies. They had the little oven there. They would throw them in and bake the little batter and shit.
Mm-hmm.
God, I love walking in there when there's like a fresh batch of those fucking the Spunkmeyer, man. Them was the
Totally.
days. So
Totally.
Courtesy and Mad Dog were talking about the straw man again. It's your all cap name, your corporate person. Yeah,
I remember
we
that
were.
now.
Yeah. So that's one of those things. Like it's Death Key. You're the one better in the legal stuff than me, but like I know I've watched some videos on that and everything. Do you kind of want to elaborate on that a little bit?
Ooh, I would have to almost. Okay, so for my understanding, I'll just kind of go over a little bit of it from what I remember, you guys. If any of you guys want to come on and go into it further, we would love that. Just let us know. So back, I want to say it was the early 1900s. I want to say the turn of the 1900s. We basically became like a corporation, but it was like also like England owned us, like any person that was born and everything. And this all started with FDR. Well, it started back before that, the setup, but FDR kind of went further with the people, with the Social Security numbers. Um, and the Social Security numbers. I'm totally butchering this, by the way, you guys. I there's so much to that video, and I only vaguely remember a few things. Um, anybody want to come on to talk about that a little bit more because I feel like I'm butchering it. But basically, what it is you know, on all legal documents, you have your name in all caps, and that's what they're talking about, the straw man. Um, but there are two of you. It's you, you're still you, but there's a second one, and that's the one that determines your wealth, not your wealth, but like other people's wealth. They trade, your number and stuff like on the stock market and stuff like that and make money off of you and all sorts
The
of
social
things.
security number.
Mhm. Mhm. So,
But I think I think that's what Christy was kind of touching on a little bit there too, like the laws being different. Laws that apply to your corporate identity do not apply
mhm.
to like your physical person.
Right, the one in all caps is your corporate identity. And that's why they say if you do a contract or anything, make sure it's, you know, not in all caps. Because basically then, you may not technically own it.
Yeah. All right. I know Georgia is gonna jump on real quick. Death Kitty, you wanna? I got Angela's stuff up here. You want to hit on that, and then Georgia, you're in, bro.
What am I doing, Stoner Man?
You're talking about Angela's jewelry.
Oh, if you could, she sent you the link on Instagram, babe.
Yeah, I've got it up right here. So yeah,
Okay.
these are the guitar picks right here, the necklaces.
Mm-hmm. Can you make that pic a little bit bigger? People can see it. Those are really cool looking. And Jason, if you want us on any of our videos that we do, you want us to share what you've got going on with your coasters, let us know. But look at
Man,
those earrings.
these are only $5 for those. She doesn't have prices on all these, but
Hmm.
that is
Like I
cool.
said,
That is
it's all
cool.
different. It's different. A lot of
Is
people
that
that are
a?
music fans.
That's those are D'Addario picks.
Hmm.
Heck yeah, that's awesome. Hey, Angela, if you do any with Dunlop, I love the Dunlop Jazz threes, man. I will totally buy one of those off you for sure.
And she's going by Angie's Creations. And again, her name is Angela Moore on Instagram. If y'all have something coming up, looking for something different for somebody, you
Absolutely.
know.
And Angela, if you see this, if you got any promotional or anything on your profile, let me know. I'll add it to my story. I'll help promote it. But she's got all kinds of stuff here. I'm not sure what these are made of, but but yeah, Angela, for sure. Man, these are cool. These are really cool.
Those are cool.
But you see,
totally.
that's what we love buying. We love buying stuff that's made by just the people, man. Like it's not a bunch of fucking chemicals, Chinese fucking shit. Like we're supporting supporting real people here, man.
Absolutely. And that's one thing, like, I've mentioned that I've seen people making jewelry and stuff before. She's one of the people I had in mind. But, she mentioned the other day that she's trying, and it's hard. It's not easy. I mean, all of us know that. Like, anybody that is trying to do their own business, it's not easy, and she's trying to get her stuff out there. But, that's why we're doing this here for just a minute or two to just kind of, hey, this is a person that's doing it on her own, not a big corporation.
Absolutely. But yeah, anybody want to get some jewelry? It is Valentine's Day. Don't forget. Might need might need a little something something there. Go hit Angela up.
Okay, before Georgia comes on, I just want to say a couple things from the chat. They brought up some things that I totally missed trying to explain that. Um, so let me go here. They traded your name. Mad Dog says they traded your name. Yes, I do remember that. Mad Dog says we only signed a treaty with Britain. We never actually gained its independence. Interesting. Okay. Um, right. Let's not attack the British. Bulldog said. um, Mad Dog says you can go through channels, get it back. It takes money and judge, but it can be done. Yes. They're Doperty, says British. Chrissy recommends Braden Joe Williams. His shows educate about Strawman and how it works. Okay. Buy independent when
Okay.
you can. Absolutely British. Oh, Jason, you're also making end tables and coffee tables out of pallet wood. That's so cool. Babe, y'all,
Repurposing.
I know that we were going to buy 2 coasters from him. Y'all just get together on how y'all are doing that payment. We got
Oh
situated
shit, yeah.
on
Yeah,
what we
let me
need
know
to do
about that,
there.
Jason.
And send me pictures of that again, because the next video, we'll do something like that for you too, Jason.
Heck yeah,
British
for
says he makes
sure.
joints. We will totally. Oh, they're
Do
not
not
for
be
sale.
I think
Aw.
you misunderstood that.
He says he still owns America. No, you do not. Okay, I'm gonna shut up and let
No,
Georgia.
you're
Let's
good.
have Georgia Redneck.
Hey
Hey, what's
everybody,
up,
welcome
guys?
Georgia. Hey, what's going on, bro?
Nothing much.
What you got for us tonight, man?
Just been grinding on some music and
Heck yeah, man.
working
Yeah,
on.
man. I think
Go ahead.
I was gonna say how many tracks have you released since we last did that interview with you?
Probably 16 or 17.
Oh, damn, dude. We're gonna have to catch up, man. And you have been busy, dude.
He's been grinding.
Heck yeah.
Just working on editing and stuff like that. Been having trouble with that part of it, but I got the rapping part down.
Heck
Heck
yeah.
yeah. Shit, yeah, man, for sure. Well, have you man, you make any progress as far as getting your system set up to where you can kind of do all your finalizing and all that, or
Oh yeah, it's all set up. The new microphone and all that is set up,
oh heck yeah, man, heck yeah,
and I got a really good deal on it.
heck yeah, man, deal
That's
hunting.
awesome. So you got a good deal. Did you find it like online or?
I bought it from a friend locally. He used to sing, and he just kind of got out of it. And he was like, "Hey, do you want to buy this equipment?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, I'll buy it."
That's awesome. See, like that's the universe working for you, bro. For real.
Heck yeah, man. So yeah, man. What do you feel like you're still needing for your setup, man?
Just some easier ways to clean my music, and
Heck yeah.
because I use an app. It's called I can't remember what it's called, but it's connected to BandLab, and I don't record on BandLab. I record on a different app, and then I upload it to BandLab, and then I share it to YouTube, Instagram, etc.
Oh yeah. So are you need like something a little bit better for the recording part, or just for like the editing and all that, or
The editing, the recording sounds great. It's just the editing. It's just where my voice sounds louder than the music. I want to put it where it's right in the middle, where you can hear the beat and my voice is not overlapping the music.
yeah, for sure. Man, I've tried to play with stuff like that, man. It is just over my head, dude. But man, if anybody's got any advice for Georgia, man, I know editing sucks, man. I've never been able to get good at that shit. So, but yeah, man, if anybody's got any tips for him or anything, please let us know. Let him know.
I'm gonna read a little bit of the chat. Mad Dog saying, "What up, Georgia?" Let's see
Mad Dog.
here. Let's see, and I'm just gonna focus on the comments that are talking about Georgia. Okay, you guys. Um, let's see. Chrissy said, uh, "Georgia, when you can, send Hickerbilly an MP3 for a review on his channel to help get your name out there. That's a good idea. He's
Heck
pretty
yeah.
big."
All right.
Yeah, Hickerbilly, you know who that is, right?
I think so.
With
Mm-hmm.
Hinkerbilly Short.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think I
We
follow
actually
him.
found him through Canada. You think you what?
I think I follow him.
Yeah.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
Send him that when you can to get your name out there. But I was just gonna catch you up, let you know they're saying hi, they're talking to you, George.
I just got a lot of followers right now, and it's hard to keep up with who's following me. And
Oh, heck yeah. Well, that's good, man. People are noticing you for sure. Hey, British Bulldog said same what Chrissy said. So I think I'm not sure if he's asking for your MP3 too or not, but yeah, man. Looks like you got some people wanting to do some reactions and reviews for you already here, man. Shit, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'll definitely be sure to send it to him.
for sure, man.
And I'll send it to y'all if y'all want to do a reaction. Y'all are welcome to anytime.
Oh, for sure, man, for sure.
Absolutely. We're
Yeah,
still
we're so
working on
behind
getting
on
that.
reactions. We need to catch up.
Mhm.
But yeah, man, I think we haven't listened to a single new track in this season or any of that. We're fucking behind. But yeah, man,
And
is there
I
any particular one you'd want us to do for you, or
yeah, probably the Panda remix, but the audio is kind of shitty. But you can hear what I'm saying, and I think I killed that shit.
oh, you did
Oh yeah.
Panda? Hell yeah, dude! I don't know if I've ever heard a remix on that one before. I'm actually
A
really
guy
excited to
a
hear
guy
that.
named AK. You have to look him up. He done a remix of it, and it was really good.
Oh, really? Heck yeah! I'm adding that to the list, Death Kitty.
He
Are you
raps a
batting
lot.
it?
He raps a lot faster than I do, though.
Man, that speed rap, man. I don't know how some of these guys do that. Holy shit!
I'm getting there. I'm working on it.
Heck yeah, man.
It definitely takes like practice and grinding for sure.
I've been practicing with "Rap God" by Eminem.
Mm.
Oh shit, man!
It's a really hard one to do though.
Heck yeah, for sure. Man, do you have any technique or like warm up or anything yet? Or
Oh yeah, I'll sit here and throw on some church or something, and I'll be dancing around and getting in the zone. And then I just throw the headphones on and turn the beat on and start going with it.
heck yeah, man, that's awesome, dude. So you just put something on, just go with it, man. Heck yeah. Man, I think some people focus too hard, man, on their technique. I think they're overcomplicating it. Seems like
Hmm.
you're kind of the same way, man. Just kind of that, just naturally get into the flow, man.
Yeah, I just
Hmm.
write it down on paper and just go with it.
Heck yeah.
Whether it
Uh,
sounds whether it sounds bad to me, I still put it out there because you never know. It may sound good to someone else.
oh, for sure, man. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Same with music, man. So, yeah, Bulldog was asking if you were on IG. Mad Dog said, yeah. Mad Dog says he shares you on IG almost every day. Heck yeah, that's awesome, man.
They do. Between he and Michelle, they definitely do.
Chrissy was saying, recommending that you follow Vic XL and Captain Kurt for getting reviews and stuff on your music. I've never heard of Vic XL, but
Me
I think
either.
I am following Captain Kirk because I watched some of his reactions on YouTube,
oh heck yeah, for sure, for sure.
and I'm trying to get a hold of I don't know his name, but the Reaction Garage.
Nat.
Oh yeah, heck yeah.
Hmm.
I've been sending him some of my stuff.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think he's sick or something right now. He's not feeling too good. So
So last week he had an abscess, and then this week he had the flu. Isn't that right? I think he had the flu.
yeah, his
Or
flu.
upper, no, he had an upper respiratory infection, but everybody else, around him has the flu or something right now. It's just nuts.
Oh, I thought you said the flu. So yeah, it might take him a little bit to catch up to you, man. But I know he's really good about reaching out and getting people stuff out there for sure.
Chrissy says Vic XL is a part of Dirty Radio.
Hmm, got to look them up. But
But
heck
yeah,
yeah, man.
any reaction channel wants to do a reaction, you're more than welcome.
Heck
If
yeah,
you
man. Heck yeah.
if you need the link to my YouTube, I'll always send it to you. Just shoot me a message and
Heck yeah. Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Anybody interested, please go check out Georgia Redneck. He's on IG, YouTube. Go check him out for sure.
By the way, I just finished an artist today on Shodo. And I will be starting helping you finish yours that you have been working on Georgia Monday.
okay. I'm trying to
Yeah,
figure out how to put a picture on there because I noticed Woodchuck has a picture on there.
that was me doing that. I got
Oh,
you,
okay.
bro. I got you. We're gonna make it look all snazzy.
All
Yeah,
right.
just pick
Thank
a
you.
picture you want, man. Whatever one you want up there, just send it to us, and we'll edit it down and get it on there for you.
Probably the one of me shooting birds.
Heck yeah, and dude, that's cool too because you can do like if you got like album covers or covers for your singles too, you can add those in there. Death Kid, I'll show you how to do that to where you can do a hover over it, it'll pop up and show the album cover or whatever. So yeah, man, if you have any of those you want put on there, shoot them to us and we'll add those in.
And I'm gonna switch from BandLab to something else because it's not wanting to let me upload an album cover. Like That's why it goes to the little BandLab picture, and then you see the music note, because for some reason it's not letting me put a picture on there.
Huh? That's weird. Is that
I
just
forgot.
you, or
Everybody else, Woodchuck, he can do his. John, he does his. Everybody else seems to not have any problems with it.
hmm. Are you trying to do it by like your phone or computer or
I do it with the laptop.
laptop? Huh? That's weird. Yeah,
Mhm.
if anybody knows how to put a picture like an album cover up on BandLab, please let Georgia know.
There
Mhm.
was this app that Woodchuck recommended. I forgot the name of it, but he said it's a really good app.
Are you talking about DistroKid?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about them.
Mhm.
But heck yeah, man, heck yeah. So are you on Spotify or anything yet, or you still just on YouTube?
I'm still working on all that. And then I dropped my thing with iTunes because it didn't work out. They was only uploading like half of my music, and I'm switching over to Apple Music now.
Ah,
Oh heck
okay.
yeah. So Mad Dog said it's the format of the image you're trying to upload. So let me see. Let me see what they want. So it says on BandLab, the cover should be a square resolution of at least 500 by 500 pixels. Doesn't say anything about a specific file type. So yeah, man. It looks like yeah, you just gotta change the format of the image. Do like a square image. Make it at least 500 by 500. It can be a little bit bigger, but as long as it's the ratio is 1 to 1, then you should be able to upload it from there.
I got you.
James also asked if it was a JPEG.
Um, no, it's Is he talking about the images that I'm trying to put on there?
Like at the end, whenever you save a picture on your computer, your laptop, it'll say like at the end JPEG or
Yeah, like
what are
it'll be
some
like
other
dot
examples?
.jpg or dot .png, whatever.
Mhm.
That's it. The PM, is that how you say that? PMG.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you might
That's
have
what
to
I got.
make it into a JPEG. But man, there's a really cool site. I can't remember. Let me look that up. But I'll shoot that over to you on Instagram, man. You can just it's a website. You upload your picture, pick. It'll resize it for you, spit out whatever kind of file type you want on it. Makes it really easy.
I did have it set up here in the living room, but I was like, it's just people are going to come over, and it's just too much to have a studio set up in the living room. So I switched to the spare bedroom.
Oh, on your laptop or
No, I switched to the bedroom, the spare bedroom with my equipment and stuff because
oh, I
I,
got you.
it's just too small in here for.
Mad Dog is saying yes, convert it to JPEG.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely. That
Yeah, I just
hasn't been
sent
a
you.
pain moving that equipment back and forth like that.
All right, Georgia. I just sent you that link on IG, man. But that'll be you can just go on there, upload it, and convert it and all that.
All right.
But yeah, yeah. If you got any more problems, man, if it's still not letting you, let me know. And if you want, you can send it to me, man. I'll resize it for you, send it back to you, whatever you want to do, man.
The thing that gets me about YouTube is it's hard to upload a song when it's not at least 3 minutes long.
Yeah, I think did we ever get that figured out? I think Woodchuck mentioned something about it maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
finally
think
turned my
so.
shorts off, but I have a song. It's 2 minutes and 51 seconds, and I really want to release it, but it's saying it's still not big enough.
Hmm.
Hmm. Let's see if I can find something on that. Shout out to Mad Dog. Thank you, Mad Dog, for helping Georgia out, man.
Thank you,
Yes.
man.
Oh,
Uh,
and by the way, shout out to Bubba Radio, who is in the chat.
what's up, Bubba?
Um, always does independent music. Always, he's a great, like he's great at sharing music and all sorts of stuff on his social media. But he actually does that. Like if you type in Bubba Radio, there's your radio right there. Independent artists, awesome.
All right, so it looks like Georgia, what I'm finding is that no matter what you do, if it's not at least that 3 minute or like 3 minute and 1 second at least length, it's gonna do it as a short. So I don't know, maybe you might be able to kind of
Yeah,
pad it
'cause
at
like,
the end, just kind of add a black space or something, just kind of extend it out to that 3 minute mark.
yeah, 'cause some of these artists like Trey and Church, they have songs that's like 2 minutes, and they're uploaded into full videos, and they're not shorts. So I don't know how they do it.
Hmm. Maybe I'm getting my information wrong here. Let me see. But yeah,
Maybe you
anybody?
have to have a
Oh, go ahead, man.
maybe you have to have the YouTube artist page or something where you're like a verified music channel.
It might be. But yeah, anybody in the chat, man. So the problem George is having is any song that he's releasing on YouTube is that's under 3 minutes is going to a short. So if anybody knows how to fix that, does he need to have like the cert verified YouTube artist or whatever to do that, or how does that work?
I looked into that, but you got to have so many subscribers before you can even set that up.
Oh man, yeah, man. I might if I was you, I'd just kind of pad it at the end or something. You know, maybe make like a little 5-10 second intro or something, and maybe kind of pad it at the end with throw a little like credit up there or something. You know, just something to kind of make it a little bit longer. But see if you can beat the system that way.
I could probably some of them the beat's not long enough to do that, but I could probably go back and think of something to say after the song and add that to it so it'll be 3 minutes long.
Heck yeah. That or throw it to your video editor or something. Maybe add like a hey produced by and throw in your name on there or something.
British said that he just followed you, Georgia. Um, yeah,
Appreciate it.
absolutely. And he
Yeah.
is known as Beppa Radio. So if you're looking for British, don't look for British. It's Beppa Radio. Okay. Chrissy asked, how many subs do you need?
Um it's I got I think I got 6 or 7 right now. I think it was the goal was it had a thing up there. I think it was like 1,500 or so before I could get verified.
Wow, that's a lot.
Mad Dog also recommended doing an intro, maybe an outro too. Intro, outro. And by the way, if
Yeah.
any of you guys do not know this, Mad Dog also has a reaction channel, but he goes into a lot of different stuff. It's a roll call channel. Anybody that watches this, he's in the chat. Go and follow him.
Heck yeah.
And Bubba Radio, I'll follow you back as soon as I get off here, man.
Heck yeah.
And I can, if you want me to, I can send you some stuff.
Man, you feel the love already. Heck yeah.
Makes me more confident about it now.
Heck yeah, man, for sure. So, man, just random question out there. So, you were talking about earlier, you just throw on some upchurch and, just kind of get in the flow, man. What's your favorite upchurch song?
Oh man,
That's always a hard one, I know.
YZ for one would be a favorite because I loved that song when it first came out. Um, some of his disses are favorites. Lone Rider is a really good song.
Oh, dude, heck yeah. Do you like the original YZ or the remix better?
I like both of them.
Can't pick a favorite out of those.
No, out of any, I mean, I can't really pick a favorite out of any of his songs because they're all my favorite.
Dude, I know, right? And every day's different, man. My favorite today is probably gonna be different tomorrow. So,
I wonder when the Creeker 3 is going to come out.
oh, dude, I cannot wait, man. I was just listening to "Cocky" by Kid Rock today, and I was thinking about that. I was like, man, surely this had to be some
Heck yeah.
inspiration for Creeker, man. Like, it just you can tell that similarity in sound, man. That distorted guitar, the rock rap mix.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. Some rock rap, and Kid Rock definitely uh, influenced that.
Oh shit, yeah, man. Well,
You
dude,
can tell
I'm
you
I'm
had
a
some Kid
metalhead,
Rock
man.
influence.
Oh yeah, I grew up on Kid Rock. We was always playing Kid Rock.
Mhm.
Shit, yeah, man. Hey, I'm a metalhead till I die, man. So I'm always down to hear a good mix.
Uh,
I've tried to work on I've tried to work on some screaming stuff, but I just can't get my voice tuned to that.
British says, we there to share. Awesome. And he also says it's more, which is your favorite 37 church songs? So it's not just one up church song. It's more like there's so many. Pick your top 37. um, Mad Dog, the OG. And then Mad Dog also says sometime in March is what church said, for Kicker 3. Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
Heck yeah.
Burr says, if I had to only take only one song with me, it'd be Champagne Tundra.
Heck yeah.
Heck
That's a
yeah.
good one.
Christy.
I would say my favorite country song by Church would probably be Trade Getting Drunk.
That's a good one, man. I love that whole album, dude.
That's a good one. Christy says, I would like to see
Or
Church and Kid Rock do a song.
Oh yes.
they was in the studio one time together, so I don't know if they was working on anything or not, or they was just hanging out together, or
Oh yeah, I remember him talking about that. Like he went over there to Kid Rock's house and shit, was hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
And talk about two talented motherfuckers, man, who just don't give a fuck. Like that would be some damn good music, man.
yeah, definitely. If I ever got to work with Kid Rock, that would be a fucking honor.
Hell yeah, man. Dude, he's still like even in his age, still so energetic, man. Just got such stage face. It's incredible, man.
And if I ever got to do a song with Church, I would definitely do it.
Oh, dude. Yeah, you couldn't pass up that opportunity for sure, man.
And I keep tagging him. I tag just Trey. Sometimes I tag Trey Healy. So maybe eventually one of them will see it.
Hell yeah, man. Now I know he gets so many, man, but one day you're gonna come across his feed for sure.
Do y'all remember Project X
Oh, Project X. Yeah, with the one he did with
with
was that
with
Bottleneck or
Bottleneck?
yeah.
Yeah, Bottleneck. I've tagged him too. He lives not too far from me. He lives in Florida.
Oh, really? Good shit, man.
Yeah, I've actually met him.
Oh, really? No shit. Hell yeah.
But that was before I was writing music. I was still in high school.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
He just happened to pull up at a gas station I was at, and I was like, "Hey, are you Bottleneck?"
Hell yeah. Was he? I mean, I'm not too familiar with him. Was he doing music at the time, or like was he still pretty new, or
Oh, he was deep into it at the time I met him.
was he? Hell yeah.
He had like 7 or 8 albums already out.
Oh shit.
His first album was "Get Your Redneck On," which was a really good album.
Oh heck yeah. Man, I think I might have a song. Let me see what song. I think I came across them and added a couple of them, but yeah, I wonder if there'll ever be a part two to that because he labeled it part one. So
So in the chat, Mad Dog says final. Chrissy says Kid Rock's son needs to put out music. His singing is good. Heck yeah. Burr says he's performing at Kid Rock's upcoming thing.
oh shit, I didn't even know someone was in the music.
Wow.
Is that the summertime thing that they're doing?
I'm not sure. Could
Oh, that
be.
big festival. It might be.
Yeah, where it said something about all rednecks are invited.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. Dude, that looks like that's gonna be a hell of a fucking event.
If I could get into it and be up there, that would be fucking awesome.
Oh, dude, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So it looks like I've got the original Hick Life. I've got a couple songs off his Keep 'Em Spinning album, and then I've got Dirt Road Soldier off of his Country for Life album. So yeah, I've got a little bit of his older stuff. I'm not sure how far back he goes, but
Dirt Road Soldier is a really good song.
oh heck yeah.
Um, keep 'em spinning. I think maybe Church did a song on that one because I know they did a Darling Angel remix together
Yeah, that's the one I got on there.
where Church was singing. Yeah, that was a really good one too.
Man, he's got one with Young Gunner of the Georgia Boys. He's got the Lax, Charlie Farley. Yeah, he's got some good features too.
I'm hoping maybe he'll reach out to me, or one day I'll be able to reach out to him because I've shot him messages and tagged him, and
Heck yeah, man. When was the last time he did something? Looks like the
that's the
last.
thing. You just gotta. What's
I
that?
was gonna say it looks like the last thing he dropped was October of last year. So
Yeah, that was.
yeah, definitely has been too busy lately. Might be taking a break or something. But Mad Dog said, yeah, still going bottleneck. I said, yeah, he's doing maybe 2 shows. So yeah, he is. Kid Rock's son is performing at that big event. Oh, Chrissy said Kid Rock's son James and Church did a song. She believes it's "Summer Love." Was that Kid Rock's son in that?
Hmm. May have been. That's a really good song. That's when he was with what's her name? I think her name was Brianna because I think she was in the video.
Oh, really?
I can't remember her name. His baby is so cute.
Oh,
She's
dude.
adorable. She is adorable. So much hair on that head. Oh my goodness. Full head of hair.
And I feel like she's going to be very talented when she grows up.
Oh, for real, man.
Absolutely.
Dude, she's gonna be the next like Frances Bean, man. Daughter of a fucking legend, dude. I love how he talks about her in God, what was that? What was it? Appalachia. He's like, my daughter's gonna be a savage mastermind with a ponytail. I thought that shit was awesome.
Yeah.
Bringing her up right.
That might have been the song. That might have been the song. There was one of them songs he said he added umbrella on the end of it because he was out of breath.
Really?
Yeah, so he just decided to say something, and umbrella is what come out.
That's awesome. Shit, we never even would have known. So, Chrissy, it looks like the only one I'm finding with Upchurch and somebody named James Robert or James is Robert James. It's Loveless from King and Dixie. Is that the one or?
I just heard you just gotta keep tagging them. But the thing is, I don't want to be rude about it, and I don't want them to feel like I'm forcing them to check out my music.
Oh yeah.
And what is that? All of us in the South are like that. What is it with that? Why are we like that? I think it's like we're trying not to like we're trying to be nice. We're not trying to be pushy or anything, right? But all of us in the South are like that. We have that mentality. I'm not going to bother you, am I? Like seriously, seriously,
Because I know how busy they are, and
Oh, for
absolutely. But
sure, man.
that doesn't mean that you're doing something wrong. You know.
Yeah, I don't think. I think the real ones, man, they're not gonna have any hard feelings.
Mhm.
the song I'm gonna release in a couple. I'm thinking about putting it out Monday. I'm gonna tag Hosier in it.
Oh shit, yeah. Do you have some inspiration from him in that one, or?
Yeah. Um, from the Redneck Rave anthem,
Oh shit, yeah. Hell yeah.
which I don't. I had fun at Redneck Rave when I went, but the thing is, Justin talking all that shit. I really don't. I really don't want to go back to Redneck Rave again.
Yeah. I mean, dude, it is a cool concept. I mean, I'll give credit where credit's due, but I think he had a lot more going on behind the scenes there. But I mean, that's what I think, a true festival should be like, man. Just people cutting up, having good fun, not trying to hurt anybody, but just getting buck wild for a little bit and having fun, man.
It definitely is wild.
Shit, yeah, man. So, so you've been which one did you go to?
Kentucky,
Oh, really? Man,
Blue Holler Off Road Park.
what was the best part?
Probably just hanging out with everybody, just meeting new people, and
Shit, yeah. Everybody pretty chilled over there. Or?
Oh yeah, they're real chill, and they're down to pull you out of the mud and hand you a beer at the same time.
Hell yeah, man.
What about that's if you fuck with us, we'll knock your ass out.
Man, that's what we need to bring back, man. Just because you're nice doesn't mean you're a pushover. I think too many people forget
Absolutely. Absolutely.
that. So, let's catch up on chat here. So, Chrissy said, looking right now, his name is Robert James. Yeah, Robert James Ritchie is Kid Rock's son. That was him on Loveless. Mad Dog said he might do the Nashville one, maybe with the hit on his head. He might not do it. Hit on his head. What's going on with that?
Did y'all watch the little short? It's not very long video, but the little documentary that Kid Rock did. They had the cameras in his house, and he showed what he does every day when he wakes up, from the time he goes to bed at night. And
No, I didn't see that.
he was like, "You're actually gonna be surprised at what I do. It's pretty normal shit."
Hell yeah, man. He's just another dude.
Yeah, that's the thing. Some people think that just because we're artists and we're songwriters that we do things differently than everybody else does, but I do the same thing that most people do.
Man, they're getting confused with those fucking celebrities, man. They think that's what being an artist is Taylor Swift in it and shit.
Did y'all see
So
what
both
she did
of what'd you do?
at the Super Bowl? Well,
What she do?
she didn't stand for the national anthem,
Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
and they all booed her. And then she made a post on Twitter. I seen it on this news thing that she was getting bullied and she had lost respect for America.
How can you claim loss of respect for
Okay,
America
let's
when
go
you're
there.
not
Let's
giving
go there.
respect to America to begin with?
Let's go there. I am so sick of motherfucking Swifties. I am fucking sick of that fucking name.
Swifties for Trump.
Okay. Let me tell y'all. Okay, I'm a little ODD like you. Okay, Georgia Redneck, we kind of talked about that in your interview, right?
Mhm.
And this is why I'm kind of anti mainstream as well. And when you have somebody that is constantly out there in the mainstream, constantly in your face, and you don't even fucking listen to her music, and you're sick of seeing her fucking face, it just enrages you inside, right?
Mhm.
It does. So let's go into her a little bit. She was signed with Big Machine. She didn't like the way it was set up. So, who did she go see to get out of her contract with Big Machine? George Soros, the ultimate puppet master. And he pulled strings for her to get out of that contract. She no longer had the contract with Big Machine. Now she's with Sony, right, babe? She's with Sony now?
I think so,
Yeah,
yes.
now she's with Sony. And she was even able to redistribute her old songs.
And Sony is under the umbrella of UMG, so.
Uh-huh. So, anyway, we're getting into record labels, but yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
When
Well,
she
And
first,
so she's a big psyop. She's a big psyop because, they want their investment to pay off. So they constantly, are bringing her up everywhere, and and having her in all of these public places, and every time there is any camera, they want the camera on her because it again brings that to people's minds, and everybody's always talking about her. Then the numbers go up. It's like everybody's all like a sheeple and a puppet. It just makes me sick. I hate it.
And the sexualization of young women. That South Park episode was real with the fucking Jonas Brothers and all that. Like, dude, they're trying to give a false idol to young women, and like, dude, that's not what a young woman needs to look up to.
Mm-mm.
I know, and South Park makes fun of everything.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, people get so offended nowadays, and I'm like, well, y'all didn't grow up watching South Park like I did.
For real, man. Like, I'm still just amazed that I think they're the only ones that avoided the fucking cancel culture, man. It's amazing.
I grew up on Beavis and Butthead, South Park, Family Guy, all that stuff.
Oh, hell yeah. Ren and Stampy.
I'm not sure if I know who that one is. Is that by the same people?
No, it's by somebody else, but man, it was a pretty vulgar cartoon, and the chick was very, very skimpy.
You got the guy that played the guy on King of the Hill. His voice is on Beavis and Butthead. See, I didn't notice that for a long time, and then I finally noticed it.
Oh yeah.
Like, what in the hell are you kids doing in my garage?
Man, this is crazy how much he was the original inspiration for Hey Kill. He totally was.
Have y'all heard the little? I'm pretty sure they're created by AI, but they're all right. The little Hank Hill rap songs.
Yeah. Dude, those crack me up, man. I love those.
I'm pretty sure they're AI though. I think AI must have created that.
Oh yeah. Dude, it's crazy, man. Like the full on songs it can make.
Good night, British. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Oh, for sure. Thank you, British.
And I mentioned that on my story last night because something popped up on my Facebook. Just go to this app and type in three little words, and I'll make up a rap song for you, a rock song for you, a country. Man, I'm not doing that shit
Oh
because I
man.
want people to understand what I'm thinking. I want people to hear my music and understand where I'm coming from.
Oh, for sure, man. And a lot of those AI songs, man, you as realistic as they make them sound, you still feel that soul missing, man. And what's the
And
point if it doesn't have that soul?
I feel like when people write with AI, it's not them, it's not their story.
Oh no, not at all. Like, it might be similar, AI might get advanced enough to where it can get close, but they'll never be the real thing, man.
You know? And what
So,
gets me is some people has lost that. Um, it's hard to say, but some people have lost that lyric way of thinking.
oh yeah, like, dude, it's so watered down, man. Like, there's no there's no meaning behind shit. There's no poetry behind it.
And now you got all these record labels and they write their songs for you and they just pay you to sing. I'm not doing that because I want to say, when I step up to that mic, I want to say what I want to say. And you know what? I'm to the point where if nobody likes it, fine, fuck you, don't listen to it.
Hell yeah, man, for sure. Hell, even if nobody likes your music, if you have fun doing it, release that shit, man. Release it, say you did it, have fun, do what you do. That's all that matters, man. If
And
it
I
touches
really,
somebody, cool.
yeah, I really wanted to. I love music, always loved music, but what the main thing was is helping my family out. You know, we all struggle. We all go through our times right now because prices are so high, but I'm sure Trump's working on that. But we all have spots where we're low on money, and I want my family to, if I get that big, I don't want them to ever have to worry about making money again.
Oh, dude, that's awesome, man. And we talked about that in a few videos back. Like money is evil, but if you're out there just trying to get it because you're trying to take care of your family, man, that's what you gotta do nowadays, man. Regardless of how evil money is or is not, it's necessary right now. You gotta take care of your family, man, and that if you're grinding for the right reasons, man, there ain't nothing wrong with making money. We gotta survive.
That's the thing with a lot of these, what they call them, drill rappers and stuff. They're just in it for the money to make themselves richer, and I don't like that.
Oh yeah. I mean, dude, it's like sports, man. I love sports. I love football, man. But I can't watch it on TV, man, because you got the politics, you got the marketing, the advertising. It's like we forgot about the game. What happened to the game? Like, I
Yeah.
love going to like small local college games and shit, man, because you got people out there cheering. You got the moms with the fucking bullhorns and shit. Like, that's real football, man. It's about the game. And same goes with music, man. It's not.
Is Bubba Radio still in here?
No, that's the same person as British. He had to leave. I'm going to catch up on the chat a little bit.
Yeah, go for it.
Um,
So James was saying
Mad Dog,
there's a hit on Kid Rock.
what?
Yeah, Upchurch has a hit on him.
What the?
I think you muted yourself, Death Kitty.
It's okay. It's just cussing anyway. What the fuck
Church
is
has
wrong
a
with
hit on
people?
him.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure why though. But he said he didn't
Chrissy
watch the
said,
video.
yeah, Chrissy said she's looking right now um, on Kid Rock's and yeah, Robert James. Back to what you and I were talking about, Georgia, about you don't want to blow people up or anything, and it being a southern thing. James is like, yes, politeness. Um, British said the South have some English traits. That is true. That is so true. People do not realize that that actually kind of correlates. Chris has said it's called Loveless. Yes. Let's see here. British said Loveless is a banger. Uh, wow, I cannot believe Upchurch has a hit on. Who the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with these people? Like, I know that he's that talented. I know that he represents so much against mainstream, and I know that
I think you're misunderstanding Death Kitty. I think he's saying like, and Georgia, correct me if I'm wrong here, but like a hit, like going after him like in hip hop, not like
oh
hit out
oh
on.
my
Yeah.
god.
You thought he
Babe,
meant like
why did you tell me that?
you thought he meant like a gang hit or something where they was trying to go kill
Yes.
him.
Yes. I used to work in some corrections. I hear that and I'm thinking it's like literally like what I hear it to be. Like,
I
oh my
don't think
gosh.
church
What?
would. I don't think church would do that to someone.
No, he wouldn't. No.
He would
He
just if
wouldn't. That's not what. Yeah, Stoner Man, keep laughing. Keep laughing, motherfucker. Keep laughing. Keep
I'm
laughing
like,
at
wait, I
me.
gotta stop this, man. She's going so
You
far.
should have told me. You know how literal I am.
I didn't know you were gonna jump to that conclusion. Damn.
It literally says that. You know how I am so literal. Babe. Seriously, that scared the crap out of me. That's not funny. Okay. Um, Chrissy says she's with me on the Swifty stuff. Totally. Bear said swerve the Swift. That's pretty good. Um, Mad Dog says what the fuck evil. Let's see. Wait till that shit show is fully exposed. Absolutely right. Especially whenever you get somebody involved like George Soros. Mm-hmm. Um, Many things that were done in the dark will come to light to be exposed. 100% Mad Dog. Let's see.
So I'm wondering if Kid Rock has talked some shit or something.
Do it.
I'm wondering if Kid Rock has talked some shit or something.
I don't know.
Man, I
Have you
don't.
heard anything?
I kind of feel like this might have something to do with that whole Trump and Elon are really the enemy, and they've been fooling us all along. Shit, maybe I don't. That's all I can think of. I don't see any other reason those two would have any beef or anything. Like,
Hmm.
I don't want that for my career.
Oh,
I just want to do my own thing. I mean, if somebody's gonna diss me, I mean, if you just do like Adam did the church and you just keep on, then I'm just gonna destroy you one time and leave it at that.
yeah, man. Yeah, these little cheap shots they keep taking, man, and it's like that's not the sport, man.
So what really happened with Adam? I know I've seen a video where he had to kind of quit, or his family asked him to, or
I don't know, man. I didn't watch that video, but I saw the title of it. I don't know, man. He's retired so many times. I don't know what's going on. I think it's publicity. Oh, looks like we lost
um,
Georgia.
let's
There we
see.
go. Let me get him.
Chrissy says people been suing AI and winning. Heck yeah.
Fuck
Heck
yeah.
yeah to that. Kid Rock and Church are cool. Chrissy said someone told Church there was a hit out on him.
Huh. I don't know. So many people trying to stir the pot and all that, man. It's like, fuck. I think, uh, I think we pretty well know which side has won that whole battle. So I think it's time
Mm-hmm.
to let sleeping dogs lie and move the fuck on. No,
Right.
let's just hear some more good music, man.
Mm-hmm.
can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I got you, man.
I
Hey,
can hear
Death
you.
Kitty. Hey, Death Kitty, take over.
Yeah. All right. Oh, no, we lost Church again. Uh, oh, I did not know that. Church did an IG on it. I have not been on in a couple of days or not keeping up very well. Last couple of days, this week's been kind of funny for me. Um, if it's out there today, I'll definitely go check it out. That is insane. That is just nuts. Um, Prayers to him and his family, of course. He shouldn't have to be going through this, dude. Like, seriously. Even a threat of it, like, that's just ridiculous. It's all ridiculous. Um, Trying to see. I don't know what happened to Georgia. I don't know if he lost signal or what, but he's just not here now. Right whenever Stoner Man like turned off his camera, Georgia was gone too. So hopefully he'll come back. Let's see here. I think we got all caught up in the chat. I know that y'all were saying some stuff earlier, and I kind of wanted to talk about it. But I was trying not to do that at the time. Let's see. Trying to get caught up. Okay, yeah. Are y'all collecting your Monopoly money to give it to British? I am too. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm all caught up on the chat, you guys. Chrissy, we will definitely check out those books that you were talking about, and all of that. We're definitely gonna check that out. And I will check out Apple's channel. I'm sub to her anyway. I do watch her stuff. I will definitely check that out on there as well. Georgia, if you're on, I don't know what happened. I don't know how much longer we're going to be on because we've been on for almost 3 hours, but you're more than welcome to pop back on. If you see this, you're more than welcome to pop back on. I don't know what happened. Let's see here. It's been fun talking with y'all tonight. Seriously. It's been a lot of fun. Okay. You can find it on .mil site. Okay. All right. I will definitely have a look for sure, Chrissy. Absolutely. All of y'all been so cool tonight. Seriously, y'all been fun. Stoner Man, I don't know what happened, but right whenever you turned off your camera, Georgia was gone, like instantaneously.
Oh shit! Hey, guys, we got to go do a perimeter check, so we're gonna have to actually hop off here. Georgia, we'll hit you up, man. We'll see what happened. But everybody, thank you so much for joining in. Thank y'all for showing Georgia Redneck some love, guys. We really appreciate all of y'all so much. Christy, Bulldog, Mad Dog. Stephanie was in here, Canada. Thank y'all so much, man. Anybody who's not watched Just Doing podcast, please go check out Just Doing. They also check out Just Doing Music, and those guys are awesome, man. Good stuff on that channel. Please go show them some love, guys.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much again for joining in. We're gonna go ahead and jump off of here, but we appreciate y'all so much, man. Thank you all for all the love you've shown us, man. We couldn't do this without y'all.
Night, guys.
Night, everybody.